Hi friends. So I have been cooped up in my house for the last couple of days and I just needed to get out in nature, and so I decided to go on a drive up into the mountains. I had absolutely no idea where I was going to go. I just started driving and it led me here on top of this little mountain about 30 minutes from where I live. And I just wanted to listen to music and take pictures and be outside in the sunshine. It's so beautiful. There's so many birds chirping. Oh my gosh, I just found a little baby strawberry. Cute. You see it? Oh my gosh. Cute. Didn't even know that I was sitting in this little strawberry patch. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about on this channel is why I'm taking a break from dating. I have completely stopped dating the last couple months. The last relationship that I was in February, so it's almost been, what is that, like 5.5 months or so since I've dated anyone. And kind of the reason why was I was in a relationship with that guy for about 6 months, and then like right before him, like a month before that, I was in another relationship for 8 months, and then before that guy, like I was single for like a month, and I was with a different guy on and off for about 1.5 years or so. And so I feel like the last couple of years of my life, I have been in a relationship or texting someone or talking with someone, and I don't know, something just shifted in me after this last breakup. I just realized I felt like I wasn't being myself in any of these relationships. And I think the big problem was I didn't know who myself was. I didn't know who I wanted to be. And I had so much anxiety associated with dating and being in relationships. I've never been good at being in a relationship. I've never been comfortable being in a relationship or being in a partnership. It's always been something that's been very stressful for me. And I've always felt this pressure that I have to make sure that they like me and they think that I'm the one and that I'm beautiful and wonderful. And I never would stop to actually ask myself if I liked them or if I wanted to be in a relationship with them. It was always me feeling this pressure to impress them and make sure that they wanted me and that I was lovable enough. And then it created so much stress that ultimately, like, the relationship would fail. Not just because of that, but I think that was definitely a factor. So I don't know, something just shifted in me after I broke up with this last guy that I was with. I just kind of had this realization, like, this month is the month of my birthday. My birthday is in July, and I'm turning 27, which is crazy. Like, I think if you would have asked me when I graduated high school when I was 17, so that's 10 years ago now. I think if you would have asked me at 17 what my life would look like at 27, I think I definitely would have said, oh, for sure, I'll be married and I'll have kids and I'll be settled down, have a little house, white picket fence, the American dream. But it's funny standing here now at 27 and I'm not anywhere close to that American dream. And something has just been shifting in me. I've been thinking about, what if that isn't meant to be my dream? What if I'm not gonna get married? What if I don't fall in love with someone? What if someone doesn't fall in love with me? What if I don't become a mother? I would love to be a mother. I would love that. That's my dream. I would love to be a mom. I think for a long time I was afraid to admit that. I was afraid to admit that I wanted to be a mom and that I wanted to be a wife, because something about that felt weak to me. It felt like if it didn't happen, then everyone would know that my dream didn't come true and that somehow I was pathetic for something that I wanted not happening. But I just feel like that's a lie, and I need to stop giving into that lie, because I do want that, and it's okay for me to want that, and it's okay for that to be a dream of mine. But at the same time, I've just been really wrestling with, what if that doesn't happen? What if I don't get married? What if I don't become a mom? What if I don't have this white picket fence dream? Then what does that say about me? And what does that say about my identity? And does that make me any less valuable or any less wantable or lovable? No, it doesn't. And I want to start living my life. Like I can start pursuing those dreams in the life that I really want to have, regardless of if I'm married or regardless of if I have a partner. Yeah, that, I think to me that feels safer, to be able to go on adventures or buy a home or move states or, whatever that might look like with a partner. But that might not be in the cards for me. And if that's not God's plan for my life, then I'm not just gonna wait. I don't want to wait around and stay stagnant in my life if that's not where I'm meant to be. So I don't know, I've just been thinking a lot about what that says about my identity as a person, as a woman, if I were to stay single. And I think it's funny, like a lot of times, for me at least, I kind of associate like how many people liking me or loving me or thinking that I'm pretty or beautiful or whatever that might be, like with my value. And that's just such a lie. Like that's such a lie, because that is so relative and all those things are fleeting. None of us are going to look the same at 80 years old, and when I'm 80 years old and sitting on my deathbed, I'm not going to be thinking about how many people liked my Instagram post or thought that I was funny or laughed at my jokes. Oh, there's a little ladybug. Let me see if I can get him. Do you see him? Ugh, can it focus, please? Hello. Here we go. Kind of. Little ladybug. Hello. You're so cute. Okay, I'll put you back where you came from. Thank you. But anyways, like, what does that say about my identity? And I think that is a really big lie that a lot of us believe, is that, what if we do stay single? It's almost like we equate it with being the last one picked on the dodgeball team. That, like, for some reason, if we are single and if we don't find someone and get married and settle down and have kids and live that expected life, that somehow we're not valuable. And that's just not true. That who I am and who you are is so much deeper and more important, and there's so much more value in you than just if you get married. I think that if you were to even ask people that did get married right away, right out of high school, and kind of lived that expected American dream right off the bat, I think that even if you were to ask them, even at 27 and married, and maybe they have 2 or 3 kids by now, that life probably still isn't what they expected. And I think that sometimes we think of like marriage or having a partner or being in a relationship, we idealize it. Is that a word? We romanticize it. I think a lot of times we really romanticize the idea of being in a relationship or being in a marriage or having a partner, and we think that it's just going to be rainbows and butterflies, and that's just not the truth. Like, no matter how good of a partner you have, they're human beings. They're going to have issues, they're going to have trauma, they're going to have pain and fear, and they're going to be selfish, and that's just part of being with another human being. And that doesn't solve everything. It doesn't solve all of the issues that we all have inside. It's not going to fix that looming fear inside. So I think that's just like what I'm trying to focus on right now, is what are the ways that I can really work on myself and work on some of those fears and healing those fears and facing those fears and starting to walk in my true identity and really who I'm meant to be, and not focus on finding a relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, like I would still love to find someone. I would still love to be in a relationship, and if that happens, then I would be excited, I would be happy. But I don't want that to be my focus right now in my life. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, then I know I can make peace with that. So those are my thoughts. That's kind of all. I'm just gonna sit out here and enjoy nature, listen to the birds. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I would love to hear your thoughts on your experiences with being single or being in a relationship, or what you've learned from periods of singleness in your life, and the good, the bad, the ugly. I would love to hear about it, so please put it in the comments below. I think that would be really helpful for me. It'd be really encouraging for me, but also really encouraging for anyone else that is watching this video and reading through the comments. I love you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.